I know why you're here, you know why you're here, so let's get in and talk about the Wuthering Waves developer notes and why they're a great addition to the game. But before you do, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, because if you don't, I'm gonna be pissed. The new additions that have been announced in these developer notes are going to be huge for the early progression of the game and for new players, and it's something that I think Wuthering Waves really needed. So we've got the developer notes here in front of us, and there are things that right off the bat are things that I asked for, guys. I specifically wanted there to be some changes to the tuner system, and that's the first thing that we get. New tuner synthesis feature is being added into the game, where you are going to be able to upcycle lower rarity tuners into higher rarity tuners at a 5-to-1 conversion rate. That is great, especially with some of the changes coming to the databank. But we'll come back to that in just a second. It's just nice to know that they're finally going to be making use out of a very useless currency. Another thing that they're going to be adding that is going to be a huge help for progressing your account if you're still lower, if you're still sub Union level 40, well, we got some good news coming here. There's going to be increased Union XP rewards for when you unlock new Echo entries. To the leveling experience and unlock the late game content earlier for all players, we have introduced Union XP reward for unlocking new entries of Echoes as of version 1.1. Additionally, we will retrospectively reward the Union XP for the number of Echo entries you have unlocked during the version 1.0 after the update. The compensation will be distributed via in-game mail. Make sure to check your mail and claim the reward in time. That is huge. That is something that is going to greatly increase the early game progression for players. It's going to allow you to level up faster, to unlock story content sooner, and allow you to get higher rarity Echoes sooner, because there is the Union level barrier to unlocking higher rarities of the databank. That's a great thing from an early game progression standpoint. Another change that they're going to be doing to the daily quest system is you are going to be getting higher rarity Echoes from those daily tasks. We've heard your feedback about the high variability in the cost range of Echo rewarded by gaining required activity points in Guidebook. To improve your experience, we have removed cost 1 Echoes from the activity points reward pool. Now only cost 3 and cost 4 Echoes will be rewarded as 4 activity points. That's big. 1 cost Echoes are arguably the easiest Echoes to level in the game, because you've only got a small pool of stats that you are rolling for on the main stat, and so it's very easy to farm them in the open world because they're also in a higher volume. So being able to get the cost 3 Echoes a little bit easier, it's going to help players who have been struggling to get the right elemental damage bonus on the right elemental set. I just finally got super lucky from my daily rewards yesterday, and I got an electro damage bonus on a Void Thunder piece set. I was incredibly stoked. And now my Yin Lin is one step closer to being the best Yin Lin in all of Wuthering Waves. I'm coming for you. But anyway, let's get back in the notes. One thing that everybody hates in Wuthering Waves is when you finally reach Databank 20, that you still have a small % chance to get purple Echoes. It's an 80% gold drop rate, and it still sucks so incredibly much to get a purple off of that. Well, that is changing in 1.1 in the best way. After the version 1.1 update, the level cap for Databank will be raised to level 21. After reaching level 21, all Echoes dropped will be guaranteed to be of 5-star rarity. That is going to be huge. It is another huge incentive to be pushing your databank to get that guaranteed gold Echo drop rate. So for all of us who've been putting the effort into farming like crazy to max our databanks, there's going to be a huge reward for that. I am incredibly stoked about that change, guys, and it's going to be making getting the right rolled Echoes just that little bit easier, especially with the XP still being hard to come by. Getting the right Echoes is going to be nice. But if I still don't get the right Havoc roll on my dungeon soon, I am going to punch somebody. Let's keep going. Now, we know a new region is being added in 1.1, Mount Firmament, and they give us a little bit of a teaser of a new world puzzle that's going to be available. We're going to be able to transform into a new Echo, the Glang Bang, to explore the area. There's going to be more creative puzzles involving this. I think it's a fun little addition to add to make each area look a little bit unique. We also get a little bit of a teaser as to what the new area looks like. We can see it is snow covered. I'm definitely excited to explore Mount Firmament more. Some other optimizations that we did know was coming, but it's good to see that it's being added in 1.1. The tacit field reward animation is being removed. They're lowering the shell credit cost for Echo leveling, which is nice. Now let's hope they include something about the XP. They've simplified the Cruise Wing challenge. Honestly, that one felt like, I don't know where that came from. I personally found the Cruise Wing challenge to be like fine, not like my favorite, not like the worst. I just felt like it was okay, but apparently they are going to be decreasing the speed to make it a little bit easier for some players who've been having difficulty. My guess, it's been on mobile. They are going to be adding some new updates to the depths of the elusive realm, which is great. This is something that a lot of us have been hoping that they were going to iterate on, and it seems like they are. In version 1.1, we will be introducing a new Depths of Elusive Realm event called Dreams Ablaze in Darkness, along with new mechanics such as tokens, symphony rank, and different mimetic tuning available for you to create your own powerful build. Furthermore, the total event rewards will be increased to 1,000 asterite, so free-to-play players rejoice. You are going to be getting some more free asterite for pulling on Jinshi and Chang Li, because we all know we're all broke after Yin Lin, so I'm glad that they're upping those rewards. That is a great thing to have. But don't get it mixed up, Chang Li's still the right pick if you got to pick between the two, and I will take that to my grave. Another quick preview of other special events. Beside the optimizations and tweaks mentioned above, version 1.1 is also bringing a bunch of other cool events your way. The 7-day login event, Gifts of Celestial Light, the featured commission event, Lolo Campaign, the featured combat event, Tactical Simulacra, the leveling material drop event, After Sun Abundance, the Echo Double Drop event, Cord Cleansing, and so on. Stay tuned for our official announcement for more event details. I think that's great. There's going to be a lot of events in here. It seems like we've got a nice combination between some events that are just kind of like extra goodies, like the login event and the double drop rewards, but it seems like we're going to be getting some other combat events too, which I know a lot of people want to do because that is the bread and butter of Wuthering Waves, so I'm excited to see that they're adding more. They've also been adding some updates. They're going to be adding a layered map system, specifically going to be with Mount Firmament first, because clearly elevation is going to be a factor of that portion of the map. They talk about how they're going to be adding that to the rest of the world map in the future. I know some of those beacons have been really confusing for people. I know there's one in particular that was down in one of these caves over near, I think, the Lamp Lumen boss, and it was just so ridiculous to find because you had to go and find this waterfall that was way up north to get into. And why the heck am I going to run up like an extra like kilometer in game to look, hopefully find a cave to find something backward? It's just ridiculous. So I'm glad they're adding that layered map feature, so hopefully it helps, you know, a little bit extra quality of life. It's a good addition, okay? It's good. Another quality of life feature that they're adding is they're going to let you know which regional quests you have done or have not done yet, so you can work on 100%ing and clearing your map, which is going to be great. They're expanding the detection range for the loot mapper, which is going to be great for 100%ing your map as well. I know I've been wanting to push that. I might slow down a little bit now, to be honest, just to wait for that increased range. Going to be very helpful there. Now, some people were hoping for a bit of a log system so you could look back through the story and dialogue options. Those are also being added, as well as a new resonator gallery feature where after 1.1 you can check all the resonators you have unlocked and their unlocked time in the gallery and crossing stars, so you can just kind of again look back on your account. Now, the next thing that they're doing, I think, is really going to help with the new player experience and help players who want to jump in on 1.1 catch up to those of us who've been playing since 1.0, is they are changing some of the level requirements for the main story quest. To unlock the late game content early for all players, we will lower the level requirements for some main quests after version 1.1 update. The requirement to unlock main quest chapters 1, Act 4, Clashing Blades will be lowered from Union level 14 to Union level 11. Main quest chapters 1, Act 5, and Act 6 will become available on the preceding chapter quests are completed. So that means to clear the main story quest, you only need to have Union level 11 on your account. So that's going to allow people to catch up very, very quickly within the game, because you're basically Union level 10 by the time you clear Act 3. It's very easy to get up to 11, so people are going to be flying through that main story quest as of this point. So excited for getting more players on board. Want to see more people on this game because we all like this game, guys. We're all big fans of this game. We all want to see it succeed. So the more ways that they can improve the early game experience, it's going to help more players get onboarded into the game. So it's great to see that they're still thinking about that. Don't get me wrong, they still need to do some stuff with the main story quest itself. They gotta get some of those voice lines updated, but it is what it is for the time being. Hopefully we hear more news on that soon, but I'm not holding my breath on that if I'm being honest. They're also going to be adding some combat style tags, just more in-game information for people who don't know what the roles of a character are supposed to be. You know, resonance, liberation, deceleration, support, healer, just other things to help out along with that as well. And the filters. They're going to be updating the chat system inside the game. And something else for controller players myself, because controller is the best way to play this game, in my opinion. I don't even care what you say. I think controller is the best experience for this game. But what they are going to be allowing is for button remapping to take place. It was previously available for Xbox controllers. It is now going to be available for Sony and PlayStation controllers as well, which I'm very excited about. And that brings us to the end of the dev notes, guys. I think it's a great combination of giving us things to look forward to, great additions to quality of life for the game, and they're still looking at and enhancing the new player experience to help new players come on board, because I think Jinxi and Changli are going to be big draws for new players as the game continues to grow in its success. It's been doing very well so far, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. I am gonna die on the hill that they need to change those voice lines though. There's like that early game story quest stuff. It needs to be worked. Kuro, if anybody from Kuro is listening, please do that. I think it will help a lot of people. I think it's gonna help those new players even a little bit more, okay? Hear me out. But let me know what you think about these developer notes in the comments down below, guys. Are you excited about them? Do you think they're good? Do you think they're not enough? I know it's the classic, guys, they're listening, but I think they really are. And I think we are seeing a lot of positive things. So I'm excited about it. If you're watching this video on the day that it came out, I will be streaming tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys all there, as we're going to be doing some more Wuthering Waves, looking at some videos. It's going to be a great time. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you made it this far in the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you have not yet already. Shout out to all the patrons and the subscribers on Twitch who help support me and support the channel and what we do here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.